Good morning.
Good morning,
I'm over here.
Podcast family.
Good morning.
Hold on, we still trying to set up, y'all. Please forgive
Nah, we
us.
good.
We good.
We good. Go with it.
No,
good.
Can't,
Keep
you gonna
talking.
have to do
Keep
the thing
talking.
again, cause
Keep talking, bro.
Yeah. So
Show
go
business.
ahead. We're gonna get into this sports update. Lynden, you
Sports
got
update.
the honors.
Hey, see,
You got the honors.
Good work, 49ers. On to the next one. That's it. That's all I'm
On
saying.
to the next one.
Wow.
Okay.
He modest today.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't worried about the game to begin with. I told y'all that last week. That they not that
You
good.
was worried.
I wasn't worried.
You were scared.
I wasn't scared.
Don't be scared.
Huh? And then,
Don't be scared.
hey, go on, man.
No,
Air your
we good.
grievances.
We're
Air your
scared. You know what I'm
grievances, bro.
saying? You know,
Air
I
your
said we was
grievances.
gonna win probably 30-something, 17, man. We were walking 30.
Okay.
But that's cool though, man. That's not a game. That's not the main game. We're trying to get to the bowl.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, I'm
man,
glad you
that's just
recognize
one
that
game.
part.
I feel you. I feel you, Andy.
And,
You know, like I said, congratulations
Yeah.
to
Congrats.
to Frisco.
that's just regular season though. Don't give us too much love. That's just a game.
Is this the game?
So here's my thing with the San Francisco 49er fans. Not all of y'all, but y'all really gotta relax.
Why?
Because it's like you're not nice like that.
No,
It's been a while.
We're the best team in NFL
Every year
this year.
and last year too,
Yeah, with Brock, we were.
and the year before.
He got hurt. No, not the year before. Jimmy G.
Man, that was
Brock's
Baby Brady.
arrival,
Hey,
Brock
I don't
was
even
the
want to.
man.
I don't even want to get on it.
We're gonna Brock and roll and Purdy all night.
It was Trey Area. It was now Sturdy Purdy,
Sturdy Purdy.
Baby Brady.
Baby Brady.
Yeah,
Y'all got to chill.
yeah.
Best 49er team
Hey.
ever though.
That's right. Rams are pulling. You know,
In the hunt.
we might be in the little wild
Wild
card.
card,
Yeah. We getting close, man.
Y'all beat Cleveland, who beat us?
Yeah. What that mean?
Y'all got action.
Da.
Y'all getting in. Y'all gonna get in. I think y'all gonna get in.
Got chill.
Yeah, I know. I just ran with it. Hey, but what happened with your boy?
All right, let's
LeBron
move on.
James?
So,
What about it?
LeBron James and Udoka. Y'all get into that. I gotta let Shima in real quick.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What you mean Udoka and LeBron James got into a verbal altercation?
Right. So the other night on the sideline, LeBron James and the Houston Rockets coach Udoka had a exchange of words. You can't really hear what's going on, but I just hear LeBron saying something like, "Don't use that word so loosely."
It was the what's my favorite word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said he was like soft as hell, or maybe you. I read his lips a little bit, but just between what LeBron was saying, he got called probably like
It's
a B word or you soft or whatever. And before you know it, Udoka was got a technical foul and ejected out the game.
What?
Because LeBron went over to him and he kind of like, hey, don't use that word so loosely.
Yeah.
And he was like, I don't like all this swell up shit. What you swell it up for? He was like,
I like how you gonna reference life.
But I heard that
That's our favorite movie in the shop,
he
y'all.
didn't call him a B. I heard he was saying like, stop bitching.
Oh,
Yeah, stop bitching.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know, I ain't calling you that, but stop. You know, so.
Hey man.
And you know, LeBron he voices how he feels when he doesn't get a foul call, and it probably
Real talk. Starting a business isn't.
I can understand that, but
just play
both
basketball.
sides.
yeah, you got to chill.
But I have more of an issue with the referee. Like they wasn't like screaming at each other; they were just having some words, and you gonna eject the coach? Like, don't do that.
Nah, he had to, because you know why? All right, full context. That was his second technical, so he got to get ejected. It wasn't like they just kicked him out the game for that.
Right.
You
Well,
get
then why give him a tech then? Just calm down, no more.
Nah, because at that point we ain't talking about basketball.
Shima, what up?
We ain't talking about you foul me or you or got you. We ain't even talking about how I cross you over.
Right, like, hey, you a mark.
Yeah, I'll mark you out. Like that had nothing to do with the game at this point.
You a buster.
Hey, how Nia Long doing?
Oh,
He over there like how Nia doing?
Ooh.
Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with basketball, bro.
That's underneath the belt, y'all. That's going too far. That is going too
Yeah,
far.
What's up, Sheen?
What up, Shima?
So you know that's bad. And also, what y'all think about this? The irony in these two men, Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes, switching subjects, right? They started off, remember there was a rumors he drove 30 hours
To beat him up, right?
But I still drove 30 hours.
He drove all the way over there to beat him up.
Hey
And
man,
now,
and wait a minute, hold on. Before you get into that, right?
Are you still mad after driving that long to go confront
I'm
somebody?
even more upset because I'm driving that long,
hey, I'll
right?
say this:
But when Matt Barnes said he had to do screaming around the house while he was chasing
I
them,
can't picture that, man. I'm sorry, man. I may be biased. I just can't picture D Fish screaming, running away from no smoke in a
I
house
mean,
too.
that's your ex teammate, bro. You're gonna be fired up.
hey
But how
man,
big? I mean, in the house is probably big, but dude, are you running around the house for some smoke?
Yeah, you know why? Because you can't match his energy.
Hell no.
What
He
he's
drove
upset about, you can't
30,
match that.
30 hours.
Yeah, you are so in the wrong.
Hey, with the appropriate motivation, it's still hard to drive 30 hours. You got to refill.
Yeah,
You got to get
you
gas.
can't match that.
hey man, he wouldn't have got a Red Bull at the gas
You can't
station.
match that. He want all the smoke.
All caffeine.
How do you still stay mad? You stopping at the gas station, refueling, and you probably got a snack, restroom breaks. You still mad?
Yeah.
But anyway,
That might be the motivation.
So-
I
I
can
had to do all
understand because
this.
I know I can stay mad for weeks, months.
I had to
so
do
I
all
understand.
this.
But they've reconciled.
that's what I'm saying. So the full story right now, the update is Derek Fisher is coaching the Matt Barnes children
The
in
little
high
boys.
school basketball, man,
Yeah,
and they
and
cool.
Matt be at the games and
They
everything.
cool, yeah. They done iron that out, so it came full
That's
circle.
what
That's some
Growth.
grown man stuff right
Growth.
there,
the
man.
kids
Exactly.
gonna make you do that.
That's some grown man stuff,
Hey,
man.
well,
Yeah.
you know, that's a silver lining. Shout out
Yeah.
to the kids.
The kids will make you do that.
Shout
Yeah.
out to the kids.
Cause you ain't gonna do nothing but stress them out with all that back and
I
forth.
want to know in the chat room. I'm asking everybody in the chat room: has anybody ever been through something where you could stay mad for 30 hours on the 30-hour drive?
Yeah,
That's like driving from here to like Louisiana, man.
man, I've stayed mad for
No.
years, so 30 hours ain't nothing to
I
me.
haven't had that situation happen.
You think you can go all the way to Louisiana and want to smoke when you
Yeah.
cross state
Oh
lines?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. If I
Yes.
call my kid phone on the weekend, he not with me, and this fool answer, and we work together.
Why you gotta point to me?
No, I'm just giving an example. Cause we teammates. You know,
yeah.
they married, so they just fell into it. I'm sorry.
You can't point it that way.
I'm sorry. But we on the same team. So I'm trying to, make it the same. But if I was on a basketball team and I had a teammate that I was real cool with, we won championships together. You gonna marry my ex or get with her?
I mean, that's assuming that it's like messy. What if it's not like some stuff like Mr. Take Your Man, but what if it's like, oh yeah, naturally we just kind of were friends and something just turned into something else.
I'm
you
driving
know?
And
30.
with
He
Shonda,
said, I'm
shout
driving.
out to Shonda. Shonda, she made a good point. She said the real issue
Right.
is they kept it on the low and didn't tell us.
See,
Right.
yes.
See,
Hey, let's
if you're gonna keep it a buck, that's
I'm
different.
10-2.
Hey, can we get some of these chats today real quick? D Turn Damon said, now D Fisher's uncle and stepdad and coach. And then AJ said, astronaut lady, the diapers on. Remember the astronaut lady rode with the diapers so she wouldn't have to stop?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's a different type of energy. Hey, you planning this out. Like, I'm not taking restroom breaks, diapers, check. Like, you are motivated in a different way.
Comments is up.
Exactly.
Comments is
Moving
up.
right along. Silver lining, they friends now, I guess. All right, so what? Moving right along. Effective November 15th, Los Angeles requires police permits for all short-term rentals. I guess this is what? For Airbnbs?
Everybody, but it will affect Airbnb. So anytime now you rent your property for less than a month,
Yeah.
you have to get a police permit for that to be legal. So this is going to affect the whole
man, that's a
the
whole extra
sublease
step.
market and the Airbnbs and it's a lot of companies that do that now. And it's weak because now when you go on vacation or something, imagine you come here and you're trying to rent a house. It's designed to cut down on those parties because remember people were dying at some of those parties.
Yeah, they was going a little too hard.
It's designed to cut down on all that. So this is going to put and they've been trying to let's keep it real. The hotel industry, we covered this before on previous podcasts where they've been feeling a certain type of way about their numbers being affected because people are getting homes to rent instead of coming to the hotel. So now this is.
I mean, they need a little competition because these hotels are getting a little too hot.
Yeah.
But will hotels have to get a police permit? No.
But in the hotels, but the hotel is a hotel,
Right.
so it's already zoned to have lodging. So I don't know. That's different. That's different.
So
It's similar, but it's apples and oranges.
I want to pay attention to that and see how this is going to affect
Right.
the
They
market.
trying to get rid of everybody that was doing all them partying at them Airbnbs, like you said.
You would too,
Yeah.
especially if you stay next
Man,
door.
let's move on. This next one had me dying.
Which one?
Okay, so recently restaurants have been caught creating dating profiles and scheduling dates with women and individuals. They show up to the restaurant, the date never shows up, so they get stood up and they end up patronizing the restaurant anyway. So it's a way to boost business. Like, what y'all think about that?
Hey, that's
I think it's genius.
Evil genius, right?
Oh man.
Imagine you sitting there and they say, "Can I get you something to drink while you wait for your date? Would you like a appetizer?" I said,
And
"That's
she like,
cold."
this late, I can't believe this. Go ahead and give me a martini. And then she took
Before you
3
know it, you
in,
done paid
go
all
get some
that.
appetizers.
you know what? It's a lot of underlying issues,
That's
and people
cold.
always talk about already. Like we've been told so many times in here, and people have left in our DMs and texted us about the dating experience already. It's already like a climate of like craziness out here.
And now the
So
restaurants
this
getting into
exactly
it too.
this
Yo,
on top of that, it's just like
cold.
ridiculous.
It's another level of catfish
Another
right here.
level,
Hey,
You
another
can't
another
trust
level.
nobody, not
So-
even the restaurants, bro.
So look, the woman that kind of went viral with it, she said she got stood up and ended up just eating at the restaurant, and having a drink, couple things to eat, and then told her story online, and then read another story that was identical to her, same restaurant, and then other women was like, "Yo, that happened to me
You
too."
got caught. You got
And then
caught.
Hey,
one
but
lady
it
was like, "Yo,
was
I
like
found
2-3
out."
girls at the same time.
Right. It's all the same
They just all
night.
at-
What
they
about
just
the
all
same
at the bar
night?
like,
Exactly.
I got stood up too.
Right.
Girl, let's have a drink.
Hey, can
And
y'all
they like,
start?
get 'em.
Can y'all start meeting y'all dates at the salon, at the
Hey,
barber shop?
yeah,
Can you
please.
get a lineup or something?
Please.
Like,
Please.
That's
Hey, man.
cold. I've never heard of that before.
That's
yeah,
genius, though.
hey, it's so smart, but it's like for the evil. It's just for pure evil.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, can you imagine the person that when that first worked, and they're like, "Hey, we need to keep this going.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a dating.
So
we
do
need
you
a
think it's a
profile."
Are you
collective?
that
Do y'all
desperate?
think it's a collective though? Do you think it's more than one person in on it,
Well,
or
it-
do you think it's like one person, like the manager? Or do you think it's like other people who are doing the same thing and know about it? Because that's the coder. That's the coder part.
Yeah, I don't know who.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I wonder, like, are you that desperate though? Like, is your sales that low? I mean,
If they probably are.
I only see it being beneficial if you're doing it to a bunch of
The
people.
restaurant business
They
is
did.
tough, and a lot of restaurant businesses and like just food
Mm.
businesses are closing down. Cake Boss's business just closed down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his location out here, so it's really hard. It's really hard, but that's a.
Hey, man, I can't be mad.
Ooh,
Yeah, I can't. It was creative, and they just got caught.
that's a scammer right there, man.
Yeah, Shonda said the dating world is straight trash right now. Damon said, it's a hell of a plot twist with the restaurants catfishing. That is,
Imagine watching Catfish and you roll up on like, Denny's.
yeah.
Right.
You're like, oh, the owner.
I just would like to know if it's just the owner or is it like this team, this restaurant team,
It's
like
probably a team.
we
at
got
the-
it. You know what I'm
because
saying?
listen,
Like we got it.
They probably have somebody doing it for them.
What's the
Hey,
name of the restaurant?
G said, "Hey, you know
they
what?
kept it private, but they said it's
That's
multiple.
nice of them.
It's multiple restaurants doing it now. It's not just one, because you think once you hear something works, and say your restaurant is a
yeah.
little slow, it's slow season. Man, give me that phone.
Right, right.
We about to get
Yeah,
Becky,
they about to get
Susie,
on all the
Tina,
dating
Marie,
apps.
all of them.
And just catfish, straight cap. Had the dates come there. And do I have to wait for my party? No, we can seat you right now. I'm sure they'll show up.
And
Capping.
G was like, what
What you
about
want
some
for sure?
complimentary ice cream, a free
Yeah.
drink? You know what I mean?
You
Like,
throw
Oh,
them a
to
little,
keep them in there.
throw them a little
you
scoop of
thought you
ice
was getting, like,
cream.
a little
See the
love
salad
from
to
them
start
when
off
they-
with?
Yeah, see, look, you got it.
Start you off.
You
right.
got it. You got it.
You got the
Hey,
whole
man,
script.
but sidebar, it
You
could
got the
be
script already.
they could be low key putting up their own like little dating situation too. You could look at it as a silver line. They probably know that it's a lot of guys that come in there single. And
They doing
then,
it to guys too.
hey, so they might be trying to do a little thing for themselves. Hook
Because
people
bro
up.
gonna have a drink. Hey, we got the knockout rounds on. You want to have a seat, have a drink?
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, Damon is hilarious, man. He said the restaurant Riz must be spectacular. The restaurant Riz.
He said, "Can
That's
you
smart.
imagine the marketing team, a bunch of F boys running off to the game?"
Yeah, man. Can you imagine that? I
That's
said,
wild, man.
All right, man.
Hey,
Moving right along.
that's a scandal right there.
here's another one, man. So there was some research done by Bruno Frey and Margita Frey,
Mhm.
published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and just this year, and it revealed that people are more concerned about relative income than they are about overall income, which means like they basically took a poll and people rather make 50,000 a year if they know their counterparts, their coworkers are making 25,000, than make 100,000 if their coworkers making 200,000.
Oh, that's a class. That's how you end up broke.
Yeah,
That's a
man, that's
poor
But
mindset.
they said half of the people, almost half of the people, felt that way.
Yeah.
Like so, they said it's more happiness in how much you making in comparison to those
Yeah.
working with you than it is in what you actually making.
Absolutely.
Man, that don't make no
That's
sense.
all of that keeping up with the Jones energy.
Because
All
I
of
mean, we got to think of it as numbers.
Yeah.
Come on, give me 50,000 because my coworkers making 25.
That's why kids would say this
No.
sounds so sus. Because
Yeah.
it's like, come on now.
It just goes to show you that people are more cool with the appearance of having, money.
But that
No, it's not even a.
That's-
no, it's not even
appearance
appearance
of
having money.
because
It's not
if
even
it was the
appearance.
appearance of money, they'd
You
take
want more money.
100,000.
Right.
They want the appearance
Right.
of having doing better than
Doing
their
That's
peers.
doing
what
better
I'm
than
saying.
you.
Right.
Yeah. As
And-
long as I'm better than you, I'm
Hey,
Gucci.
that's a low self-esteem mindset. I'm sorry. Like,
But do you
That's
know
weak.
that is
Yeah.
like
That's weak.
that's like the brokest mindset you can have.
Yeah.
It's very broke. That dude
Yeah.
Robert Kiyosaki talked about that. That's what keep a lot of people in that same spot because I'm doing better than my next person. Not realizing you need to be aiming
Right.
real high, not to just be above.
Because you set
or
your
around.
Exactly.
and what it's exposing to your point, Lyndon, is that it set your goal so low.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because now, if your counterpart is making 25, I'm cool with 50. I'll stay right here. I'm making
Right.
twice as much as you.
What up, Josh? We
When-
need that cheesecake this weekend.
When you should really, yeah, for sure. What up, Josh? You should be, setting your sights much higher, setting your goals much higher. But it shows like, man, we are so caught up in this competitive arena.
That's super
We
messy,
just
though.
concerned
That
with
is. It
I'm
don't
doing
make
better than
no
you.
sense.
It's like he's looking like a airhead because
Yeah.
it's like who's thinking like that, you know?
A lot of people do it though. Like some people, cause think about it. They even do this in sports, right? How many quarterbacks or how many top players say, "I want to be the highest paid player"? That's all they're concerned with.
Yeah.
They're not concerned with the overall dollar amount. I just want to be the highest paid.
I gotta have more than him.
I don't care if it's 1 million more.
Yeah, it's stupid.
When your actual worth could be way more than that.
Yeah.
But
You
you
can spread
okay
that money
as
out to
long
some
as you're
better
the
players.
highest paid player. So we see it play
So
out.
this goes to show that it don't matter what level you on.
Right,
Even when you
right.
rich, they do the same thing amongst each other.
Same
Exactly,
thing.
exactly.
That's
And
terrible.
you got to think a lot of these companies, right? Like I know Maersk, the container company,
Mhm.
they're going down. And I mean, I know this is a different topic, but what if they would have put more into their company, so the company wouldn't have went down?
Right.
Like sure enough, because they were capping and raising the prices of the containers and carrying stuff because they have the market. But now it's like the market's going down, super down. They said they lost about 90% in profit. So what if they would have put more into their company instead of just trying to put more into looking better or
Yeah.
I'm just,
No, I get where you're going. It's like
You know who doesn't care about this though? The Clippers, because they're not trying to get more championships than the
God.
Lakers. They just trying to get one.
Oh my God.
So shout out to the Clippers for not giving into this.
not trying to keep up.
Yeah, shout out to the Clippers for not trying to keep up with the Joneses, man.
Yeah,
They just trying to get
where
one.
Mike at? I hope you heard that, Mike.
That's dope.
Michael.
All right, we got to move on, man. Oh man, somebody else take that. I don't even want to say.
Eric, I don't know his last name, but
Show
The
me.
cop who killed George Floyd.
convicted of murdering George
Yeah,
Floyd
he got
was
stabbed.
stabbed 22 times.
22
Won't he
times.
do it?
In
Hey
prison.
man,
Won't he do it?
all I gotta say is,
Won't
boy,
he do it?
that boy is a survivor. 22 times in
Yeah.
prison.
That's what he
Yeah.
get.
Woo!
crazy.
It's not.
No, that's what he get. Every bit of it.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
That man is laid on his neck.
In my spirit, I want to say that.
Nah, don't let that good heart come in now,
But in my
bro.
heart,
Nah, bruh.
I know it's not right to say
He
it,
laid on
but
that man's neck.
I know.
Killed
I
him
know.
slow.
So
That ain't even enough.
he lucky.
He's still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive.
We got to move on though, because we got a good one at the end. So we got.
Oh yeah. Let's
We
go.
got a lone gunman shot 2 people in Fixin' Soul Food Kitchen in Los Angeles. LAPD is still investigating, and they are seeking information. If you
Oh, they didn't catch the
anything,
dude.
heard anything, now still seeking information. And if you
Boy.
don't know, this is
Soul Kitchen.
it's
The spot out-
owned by Kevin
Kevin Johnson, yeah.
Kevin Johnson,
Oh.
NBA Phoenix Suns point guard. Kevin Johnson. It's his restaurant, and I've been there before. Man, that's a cool restaurant. I'm so
Yeah,
upset
I heard.
that happened, and
Yeah.
they just encouraging the community to still like support. They saying it's not an issue where safety. That was a targeted attack.
And that was
Somebody-
outside the restaurant. It wasn't.
No, it said somebody went in there inside and shot
What?
shot him, and a bullet grazed a lady that was nearby. But they said it was a targeted attack. It's not like they got a bunch of
That's crazy.
violence popping off there. So it was like still support, because I like
Yeah.
that place, man.
That
It's a
place is nice.
cool atmosphere, cool food. They got the music
I
going.
haven't been there.
It's good, man. You should definitely go. Yeah, but it's unfortunate that happened.
That's super unfortunate.
All right.
Oh, I think I heard it. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Moving right along, a new study found that safety shots
Hey,
significantly reduces blood alcohol content within 30 minutes compared to a placebo. This could have important implications for reducing drinking and driving and related accidents. That is pretty cool. So
A shot you can take.
So at the end of the night, you do your safety shot. You can
Good.
wait 30 minutes and you can kind of roll home.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, no, let me not say that, because you still technically you're just gonna be half as faded as you
Yeah.
were.
So
But
you
it's gonna help.
you still
I'm
could
not
be
rolling.
faded.
Y'all need to hit the button. I'm
Yeah.
not rolling. They just want a shot. They love to give us a shot.
Yeah.
They just want to give us a shot, a something.
Yeah.
Why would they give us something to prevent DUIs when that makes so much? They make so much money off of that.
Well,
That's what they want
I don't
money.
think that I think these are different companies, and
Okay, but I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
don't
wrong.
know.
What up,
We don't know
Tommy
what's gonna
J.A.?
come out.
Wait,
I'm
no,
just
you
gonna be
shouldn't you
faded
shouldn't
and
be-
drink some water
Yeah, you shouldn't be
and
drinking and driving. But the whole
Mhm.
point is to maybe, maybe it will help you just be able to go to work the next day, or whatever you enjoyed and maybe had too much. It'll bring it back down.
Yeah, we do need
enjoy
help
the rest of
with
your
that,
night. So
Or I wonder, if you think you might be making one of them ill-advised decisions, man, you might want to take a safety shot. You know what I'm saying?
for real.
And reevaluate the evening.
Yeah.
That might help you in 30 minutes. Say, let me get a safety shot. You probably,
Yeah.
just to get back on your P's and Q's. But with that, okay, cool. So now we can move on to this
I
topic.
want to know the safety in this, because if it's called the safety shot, so you take it, right? And for those who may take it to stop, but then what if that makes you feel like you can keep going?
That's
Gives
your
you like,
fault.
Or what if they
That's
start
right.
throwing? It's a good point. Like, what if the
Yeah, like,
restaurants
why?
is already catfishing? What if they start throwing in safety shots to keep you drinking?
oh man, see that's
That would be illegal.
the shot might actually have something in it.
No, that from the ABC license commission or whatever it's called, alcohol beverage. Yeah, that would be illegal. They couldn't do that.
But I don't think it's alcohol. Would it fall under their jurisdiction?
To keep you drinking again, that'll be illegal.
that's just terrible. I mean, it's just
That would be illegal.
too much.
All right, let's move on to Charleston White did an interview on the Cam Newton podcast, and
Right.
he was speaking on some of the things that the black community, he always telling us what we need to work on and improve upon. And Cam was like, yo, man, I agree with a lot of what you're saying, but it's your delivery that you need to work on. And then Charleston White said, don't tell me about my delivery when we got
X, Y,
all
and Z.
this craziness going on in our community. You got people bragging about killing each other, basically like
Brown booty
all this
hoes.
serial killer music going
Come
on.
on, yo, Brian.
Yeah, you got so much.
I like girls
Like y'all,
girls.
why aren't y'all talking about everybody's delivery? If you
Yeah.
want to talk about my delivery, at least I have a good intention,
now,
behind it. And I thought that was such a great back
interview.
and forth,
Yeah,
because it's like that's deep.
Now, I don't know if everybody, I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched the majority of it. And I'm on the fence because, yeah, I agree with Charleston White for the simple fact that, don't tell me I'm doing wrong when my message is on point. However, we still need to be a little compassionate and empathetic about how we speak to people, but
I don't
I get
know,
it.
because
Get it.
it's.
I'm ready to
Sorry.
focus on the message. I don't care about delivery no more with this type of stuff. Like, I ain't talking about like. All
Do
I'm
you
saying
feel
is
like we're too
his.
sensitive about this?
Yes, because what he's going at ain't what he's going at is volatile.
Hmm.
What he's
Yeah.
attacking is very
I,
aggressive and
I feel like
volatile. And
and what he's saying specifically, I think that well, I feel like he backed up, what he said perfectly. Like
Right.
my point is I'm trying to, be here for my community. I've been here for my community. He said he's been on magazines, did all, he said, I wore bow ties and then all
you
kind of
gotta
stuff
fight
to,
fire with fire.
and then y'all wasn't paying attention. So as soon as I started acting like the N word, everybody's like, whoa,
I mean,
it's
but
y'all
we've had
fault.
several people in the past come out and try to address these issues time after time in a very civilized way. The churches have even tried to talk about these things. It gets no play. And I think that's because you got to fight fire with fire. If y'all going to keep sending out these records that are just encouraging violence and sex and all these immoral things that's messing up the community, and you can deal with whatever delivery he got. Because your delivery ain't the best. It ain't no tack when y'all telling us to go out here and shoot him up, go do this and go do that. Like, how doesn't that warrant you the okay to be like, I'm coming at you aggressively. I don't care.
Like I said, I agree. It's too many
Right.
participation trophies and stuff like that. Like some of us do need to man up, straight up.
And then also I think like you're talking about rocking the boat because sometimes some of this entertainment that he's talking about, not we don't critique the delivery, is because it achieves multiple goals. Like it feeds the prison industrial complex, it promotes drug use, it promotes black on black crime, it keeps our neighborhoods, all the messaging in that. It promotes a whole way of lifestyle that is, sad to say, very profitable for certain people. And when you start talking about taking care of your own situations and being better people, that's not necessarily gonna make people money. You know what I mean? So I think just in terms of like the message in itself, why are we so quick to tell somebody that's trying to accomplish something good, the way that you're speaking and going about this is incorrect? But then over
Deflection.
here, oh, that's art. You can do
It's
whatever,
for
say
me. I
whatever.
believe it comes down to deflection and not wanting to be accountable. And
Right.
so, anytime someone doesn't want to be accountable because they don't want to change what they're doing because it's making money, the first thing they're gonna do is deflect and find any other thing to talk about. The same way they did Kevin Samuels, for example. He came out with all them statistics and different things that you could not dispute. Yet the first thing we jumped to, well, he just insensitive. He this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
like, bro, what he said is true.
Yes.
Typically, you can body shame a man, but you can't say nothing about a woman's weight, and that's just what it is.
True. I mean,
Typically. So we always do that. Whenever we don't want to be accountable, we always deflect, bro. And that's weak because he has a point.
I
So
want
if people said something to you like soft and meek and really just in a way where you could relate to it, do you think that the message will still be received? Because I feel like, just like Jason said, like it's the irony in the two things is that it's basically like what the person is saying that people are not hearing.
Right. You,
And
right.
you
then the
still
fact that
overshadow your
you're
message.
talking about the delivery and not even addressing the issue at hand is sadder.
That's a great point.
It's sad in itself because it's like you rather attack the person who's saying it and critique that
Versus the message.
versus
Versus the
you
message.
know
Now,
So we still
fixing
not
the
getting
issue.
to the
Still.
message. Either
now,
either approach.
now, Damon brought up a good point. And I do have a theory of you attract more bees with honey, than SHI. I do, but it just depends on who we talking to. At this moment, I'm full fledged. Fight fire with fire.
Wait,
Like
wait, wait. Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off. What you got to AJ got to did I miss the context of this comment?
what happened? Where we at?
I was like, what hey AJ, if you're in the chat room, can you explain that last comment? I don't get it.
I didn't see it.
It's you'll see it. But anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
What he,
Yeah, yeah. It's right there. Yeah, but
Oh yeah, see, yeah.
I didn't get it.
I think what they saying, what AJ saying is, pretty much you can keep that in private. Like you ain't gotta broadcast that. You know, and,
Got you.
Because if somebody's saying something to you, um, in the way that you receive it, and but then they're doing something slick to you, that's very, very, very misleading. And a lot of people get misled, and it's a lot of stuff that ends up being. It ends up being like grooming. It ends up being like all kind of stuff. We can go wherever with this,
Right.
in our minds. A lot of people get scammed because somebody was telling them with the suit on very intellectually about some BS. You know what I mean? So I think at the end of the day, like it really is the message, and we just get so wrapped up
So
in how we think we can relate to somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
so
mean?
you can promote ignorance and negativity any way you want, but you can only
Exactly.
promote positivity in a certain
in a
manner.
tactful way, like
It
Right.
doesn't
That's
make no
that's
sense.
interesting.
You know,
That's it. Hey, we might have to come back on this, man. That's a good topic. But that's
very
it.
much so.
We done ran out of time. Oh man, that's a good. We might have to revisit this, man.
Yeah,
Pick up where we
definitely.
left off.
See y'all next week.
Hey, Jay got the keyboard in there.
feeling like